up tonight, the Prime Minister, Head of Government, Chief Dr. Joseph Bindzi, has shone the spotlight on key areas on the 2021 budget yesterday at the National Assembly. The shan, insecurity in the country and the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic are major areas of focus for next year. Again, in this newscast, campaigns for the upcoming December 6 elections are picking up steam as the Secretary General of the ruling party CPDM Jean Kwete is in the littoral region to boost the morals of candidates. And those are our top stories. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching the 6 p.m. newscast. I am Josephine Bindzi from Douala. The Prime Minister, Head of Government, has outlined pointly areas of the 2021 state budget. Addressing members of the National Assembly, Chief Dr. Joseph Bindzi says that government will focus on the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, insecurity, as well as shan coming up in Cameroon in the year 2021. Peter Nsosie with details.
Economic recovery and insecurity in the northwest, southwest and far north regions constitute challenges the Cameroon government must beat to guarantee socio-economic development for all. The Prime Minister, Head of Government, Chief Dr. Joseph Bindzi, echoed these to Parliament while presenting the economic, financial, social and cultural program of the 2021 financial year. The COVID-19 in particular has adversely affected the economy, but the measures put in place by government absorbed some of the shocks, the Prime Minister reveals. The 2021 state budget, which stands at 4,200 billion francs CFA, will depend on the evolution of the crisis. Payment of taxes have been exonerated for some sectors, while others have witnessed an increase or decrease depending on where the priority lies. In 2021, government, the Prime Minister says, will continue measures towards pacifying the conflict-hit regions, strengthen barrier operations against the coronavirus, and accelerate the preparation of the African Nations Championships, the CHAN. The rehabilitation of the National Oil Refinery Company, Sonara, is also of utmost importance to the state. Chief Dr. Joseph Bindzi has emphasized that 2021 is crucial for the country's march towards Vision 2035 because it marks the effective start of the 2020-2030 National Development Strategy.
The Cameroon's ruling People Democratic Movement has presented candidates in all electoral constituencies, numbering 58 in all 35 departments in Cameroon, including the 2 English-speaking regions. The Secretary General for the ruling party, Jean Kwete, has cautioned all candidates to represent the norms of the ruling party and strive to cause a change in these historical elections of the party today in Douala. The Duality Council has slashed its 2021 budget due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The council also has a difficult execution of the 2020 financial budget, but has nonetheless realized most of its objectives. As we remain with you, Peter Nsosie.
The coronavirus has dealt a huge blow to the Duality Council. Due to the pandemic, the Council's midterm execution of the 2020 Council budget stands at only 27%. This has been disclosed at the ordinary session of the Council Thursday in Douala. Nonetheless, the Council has had a speedy recovery in recent months, which has enabled it to realize most of its objectives. According to the Mayor, Denise Fampo, it is thanks to a proper revenue collection system.
Cela, notre stratégie mise en place.
Our strategy is paying off, which consists of having a concrete file of taxpayers, because all of them are registered.
Parce que tous nos contribuables sont enregistrés.
The 2021 municipal budget for the council stands at 2.8 billion francs CFA against 3.2 billion francs this year, with a drop of 22 million francs CFA. The budget is hinged primarily on investments.
Nous avons mis l'accent déjà sur la dernière phase de la construction du stade.
We are laying emphasis on the completion of the David Dangobert Fampo Municipal Stadium, which is at its second stage. We also have the Center for the Girl Child, which will accelerate the empowerment of young girls.
Qui permettra à coup sûr l'autonomisation de la jeune fille et de la femme dans notre commune, qui est déjà à sa deuxième phase également.
Other projects include renovation of classrooms, creation of public toilets and gardens. The council is thus poised to strengthen and accelerate its revenue collection mechanism to realize this vision.
Land freight management offices in Cameroon have reached a 15-point agreement to ease the transportation of goods from Cameroon to the Central African Republic, as well as proposals brought up and some of the challenges they face in their day-to-day business. John Paul Sama has details.
The Bangui-Douala corridor is proving to be a veritable nightmare for land freight management offices, as the misunderstandings on that stretch with trucks impounded is causing enormous losses to these transporters.
Particulièrement le prix de transport. Aujourd'hui, le transport, comme
the price of transportation, like my colleagues said, are very low. The transporters today are left with nothing. And it is for this reason that we are here to talk with buyers of freight product, BGFT, and the Director General of BAC to do everything possible to bring up the transportation prices to a point where we would at least have something to take home at the end.
Puisse être élevé au point où, n'est-ce pas, nous, transporteurs, que nous ayons notre compte.
During this bipartisan sitting, 15 resolutions were arrived at, with the call for online payments to be made more secured and the adoption of a unique format in the presentation of statistics, while calling on the hierarchy to put in place accompanying measures to support the transport sector during this period of the coronavirus, which has negatively impacted their work.
Raising awareness and joining in the fight against the stigmatization of albinos is the mantle that one of Cameroon's multimedia production houses has taken up upon itself to meet up with the Association of Female Albinos in Douala. John Paul Sama was in that meeting and has the following details.
Because the color of their skin isn't like yours, it doesn't make them less of a human. Manon Ndale is a true testimony of a girl living her dreams as an actress who featured in one of her highly rated productions, despite being and dealing with the challenges which comes with being an albino.
I was very happy because people that are seeing me around are afraid of me and told me, call me names that, but me, I'm not interested.
The team of LMB Production met up with the Association of Female Albinos in Cameroon to encourage and provide their support to them.
LMB Prod came here today to meet the AFAC Association because we want to support them, to show to the world through the movie Chariot of the God that people with albinism are just like you and I, and we are supporting all their activities, and we are committed to give our movie, like giving for free, to be part of what we are doing, their fight every day. We are with them. We are with Madame Wafo and AFAC to support the people who suffer from albinism.
This all done in a bid to create awareness and bolster the fight against the stigmatization of albinos in Cameroon and the world.
Commuting from Tradex to Mbanga Pongo is almost impossible due to the deplorable state of the road. Road users in this area are questioning government's assistance in rehabilitating this stretch of roads. Oniladonet has details.
This is the deplorable state of the Tradex Mbanga Pongo Road and Boko village in the Douala 3 municipality.
Auparavant, la route était un peu passable.
Before, the road was accessible. This is because before the true gravel were laid, now they brought the red soil, saying they wanted to fix the entrance right up to Petit Robert for the gendarmerie located there.
Pour la gendarmerie qui se trouvait de ce côté.
Commuting from one end to the other is a veritable nightmare.
Comme vous le constatez, mon grand, pour me regarder l'état de la route, on souffre.
Like you can see, when you look at the road, we are suffering. We even get stuck in some areas and look for people just to help pull us out. There is mud everywhere. You cannot carry someone's goods. When you carry someone's goods, you are scared you might break it.
Ça peut se casser. Et si ça se casse, c'est le problème. Parce que l'état de la route est tellement dangereuse. La route est très mauvaise.
Si là, nous, les benskins, les mototaximans, nous souffrons franchement parce que
we are suffering because when we carry two customers, we are forced to put them down at different areas. Sometimes we fall. Teachers at lycée Banga Pongo suffer before reaching school.
Au niveau du lycée de Banga Pongo, ils souffrent franchement pour y arriver, donc c'est pas facile.
This has not only hindered movement, but also affected the cost of transportation.
Ici en route, tu vas payer moto, ça fait 1 an. 6 mois, c'est déjà tout écrasé.
You cannot buy a commercial bike and it lasts for 1 year. 6 months maximum and it's already bad. This is because of the state of the road. That's why the transport fare from Tradex to Banga Pongo is very expensive. All rehabilitation plans made by the Duality Council are yet to materialize.
It's
the laxity of government, because this road would have been fixed since years back. Now there's untold suffering. While coming, you can see cars stationed along the road due to the mud. These inhabitants are calling on officials to come to their aid in fixing this road.
Onto this brief, ahead of the International Day for Handicapped Persons observed worldwide on December 3, activities have today been launched in the littoral region to defend and promote the rights of people living with disabilities. It is also an occasion to help them stand out, which is in whichever domain they find themselves in, to be able to speak up for themselves. The population is thereby called upon to respect and assist all physically impaired persons to help Cameroon emerge stronger. The platform has also been giving to some of them to share some common challenges they face in their day-to-day activities, as well as propose solutions ahead of the 3rd December International Day for Handicapped Persons. Farmers in Botswana's Chobe region have struggled to protect their crops from elephants, but a local conservation group has developed a toolkit to safely repel the giant mammals and prevent farmers from killing them. Details with the VOA.
Botswana's Chobe region has nearly 33,000 elephants, a quarter of the country's total, which accounts for nearly half of all elephants in Africa. But while the growing population is a good sign for conservation and attracts tourists, the elephants are a nightmare for farmers like Chibeya Longwani, who says they ravage his crops.
The time when I started planting, it was very, I would say it was much tight due to animals who were just coming rapidly and coming to destroy. The government was trying, but it was not much enough so that I can stay sustained and even to make life out of it. Mostly elephants, they will come in time and again to come and destroy it.
Farmers try to drive away elephants by banging pots, burning hot peppers, or in some cases killing them. Conservation group Elephants Without Borders rescues orphaned calves but wanted to prevent the deaths. So the group built a toolkit that uses the animal senses to repel them safely.
When we say senses, we mean we're targeting a different sense of the elephant, just like we have. So smell, touch, sound, and taste. So it's a lot of different techniques that combined make one big toolkit to scare elephants away.
The device called EleSense is solar powered to make it easier for farmers in remote areas with poor electricity. It uses an organic oil repellent, motion sensor alarms and lights, and electric wires. Farmer Longwani says it has helped save his crops.
Ever since I put the electric lines, I haven't had any damage up to now. I'm just producing very well. So now they don't come and disturb. Immediately they can approach, but they get shocked, then they move away.
So far, close to 100 farmers in the Chobe region are using LSNs. From the feedback, most now prefer it as the traditional methods are not 100% effective. Botswana has an elephant population of more than 130,000, making it likely that more farmers will adopt the new device. Mkondisi Dube for VOA News, Chobe, Botswana.
Thanks for watching this 6 p.m. newscast. More news information comes up at 8 p.m. with Orion Donking. Stay tuned. I will be back tomorrow for more information. Good night.